Yeah, I'm up in here, man. Just got finished watching that Charlie Clips X Factor battle for like the third, fourth time. And that's a crazy battle. Like, that's one of the best battles I've seen. Like, I ain't even gonna lie. Like, it was a great battle, especially for a one round. I'm not a fan of one round battles. Like, most people probably will agree. Like, them one round battles, not where it's at. Like, I'm just gonna be honest. Like, but that right there was like a 3-round battle. It was like longer like than a 3-round battle. Cause 3-round battle, both people get 9 minutes. That's 18 minutes altogether. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. 18 minutes. And they had 40 minutes of like rapping, like, you know, so I mean, they both came with bars, jokes. Really, it's like, I was surprised because like I thought Charlie Clips was gonna have like more bars and X Factor was gonna have more jokes, but it's like Charlie Clips had more jokes and X Factor had more bars. So let's break it down. First of all, like, it's gonna come down to your type of performance, because to me it was like performance versus bars. Like, Charlie Clips had the performance with the joke, had the crowd rocking with him, and X Factor had the bars. Now Charlie Clips said some witty things, some catchy things. You know, he was like talking to him, breaking it down, the nice little slow flow. You could understand everything he was saying. It was tight. It was tight. I thought it was tight. But I feel like a lot of people slept on X Factor's bars, like, because they were so caught up in Charlie Clips' performance. Like, I mean, some dude supposed to have passed out or something. I mean, I don't know what that's all about. Like, you know, that wasn't really caught on camera, so you can't really, the fans, I mean, you can't really make a comment on that besides, dang, a nigga passed out. But, you know, you ain't see it. You don't know why. That nigga could have had a cardiac arrest off or something different. You know, who knows? That's either here nor there. Like, that don't have nothing to do with the battle. So, like, don't let the fact that somebody, like, fainted in a battle, like, judge how you choose who you think won. They both are, like, two of URL's top battle rappers. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it's crazy because I really, when I first watched it, I thought Charlie Clips won. Like, when I first in that first round, well, Charlie Clips' round, like, I felt like it was like, yeah, like, you know, the crowd was rocking with him. You know what? I really got caught up in the crowd, like, the first time I watched it, because, like, I love, like, hearing the crowd react. Like, that plays a big role in the entertainment value. People say ignore the crowd. It's hard to ignore the crowd when you watching it online, because the crowd reaction, you look for that. Without that, it's just like, it's not that entertaining without the crowd reaction. You know, the crowd reaction is 50% of the battle. So when you hear the crowd laughing and saying, oh, all at the same time, it's like, you caught up in the hype too. Like, oh, you know, you might have missed something, but you hear the crowd react and you automatically be wondering, like, hold up, maybe I missed something. And then you're like, oh, yeah, that was tight, you know? So, like, the crowd reaction does matter. You know, people say it don't. It does. When you're watching it online, it matters. I don't care what nobody say, it matters. I watched it the second time. I'm like, hold up. Like, you know, the second time I wasn't caught up in the crowd reaction. So you gotta watch some battles when it's a battle like that with a lot of crowd reaction, you gotta watch it more than once. Because the first time, you likely to get caught up in the crowd reaction. I know I was. But the second time, I already knew what to expect. I wasn't caught off guard, so I wasn't so much about the crowd reaction as I was about the bars. First time I thought Charlie Clips won because of the performance. The second time I listened, I'm like, damn, X had some bars, like, and I felt like X, like, definitely, like, had him on the bars, but Charlie Clips had him on the performance. I watched it like 1 or 2 more times. I just now finished watching it. That's either my 3rd or 4th time watching it. And go to my next song, Scandalous. I love this track, man. Like, to me, first of all, everybody got a right to their own opinion. But my personal opinion is always bars over jokes. You know, so that's gonna sound like, all right, I'm being biased because I X. No, that's just how I feel. Bars over jokes. I love jokes, but if a nigga come with crazy jokes and a nigga come with crazy bars and they both at a 90, I'm gonna have to go with the bars. If the bars and the jokes are like kind of like leveled out, I'm gonna have to go with the bars because I'm a hip hop head. I love bars, like bars over jokes, like all day. I love jokes, and I feel like people including jokes and personals in battles has taken the art of battle rapping to a new level that has never been seen or witnessed before. And as a fan, I'm appreciative of the whole creative art form in every aspect. But it's still bars at the end of the day for me, like bars, man. And X had some bars, like he did. Charlie Clips had some, I'm not saying like Charlie Clips is whack. Like, come on, man, be for real. Like, we all know it wasn't whack. Charlie Clips had a tough performance, like hands down. Like most people would have died from that. If he would have battled somebody else, I'm not gonna say no names, but if he would have battled somebody else with those same bars and that same performance, it would have probably been a body, you know. But this X we talking about, and to me, X and Charlie Clips are both like top tier. Like, it don't get much better than those two to me. When you talking about jokes, bars, the whole combination of both, like it don't get much better than even one of them two. And that was like the battle with the heavyweights, and I just feel like X, like the bars just was like, you know, I told the judge you're supposed to put. What did he say? I told the judge you were supposed to put bullets in the clips, something like that. Like it was a couple things that caught me. I love the way Charlie Clips ended this round though, when you thought he was gonna say X Factor's whole quote and he stopped in the middle, was like, I got a Super Bowl to watch. Like, yeah, that was tough. Like, I love the way Charlie Clips ended. I feel like Charlie Clips did end a little stronger, how he was cracking on niggas, freestyling, and then threw that in there, cut that short. I got a Super Bowl to watch. That was tough. Charlie Clips got it performance-wise, and if you're a person that's more based on performance than bars, then I can see why you would go with Charlie Clips. I would too if that was the case. He outperformed him, and X is a great performer, but X, here it wasn't. You could tell like he wasn't all the way into it because you know, we all know like he got caught off guard. Like Charlie Clips going so long. I know he did. Like he got caught off guard, then somebody passing out. The crowd was rocking with him every line. Even lines Charlie Clips said that wasn't all that. It was like, oh, I was like, okay, like that was just a regular line. Like, I understand. Like, don't get me wrong. Let's put this on the record right now. Charlie Clips bodied Averb, and I'm a huge Averb fan. He bodied him. So I don't feel like the crowd was biased at Summer Jams. No, I said Summer Jams, Summer Madness, because Averb had his chance. They let him go a whole round, just that whole slow flow, no real rhythm, no energy. It was not a good performance by Averb. He got bodied. The crowd deserved to boo him, and they deserved to cheer Charlie Clips. Especially that line when Charlie Clips was like, they both died at the same time or something like that. But we ain't know if it was the right time, nigga, cause I left your sun behind your earth like it was nighttime, nigga. Yo, like I ain't even realize how dope that line was until I thought about it like 2 or 3 times later when I watched it. That line went over my head multiple times. When I finally caught on, I said, God damn, that was crazy. He killed them. So I understand how the crowd, like, you know, everybody feels like that was a body bag and all that. But like, you know, with the whole X Factor thing, like, it was like X Factor performance wasn't trash at all. Like, you know what I'm saying? But you know, at the same time, I don't feel like the crowd was really biased to X, really. I feel like people responding to the battle are biased. But the crowd, I feel like X was being harsh on the crowd because, like, he was just upset about the whole thing. You know, he felt like the crowd was going to automatically say Clips won anyway. But X was being harsh towards that crowd. Like, you know, because they was cheering him. And he was, like, waving them off. That was kind of whack. I ain't going front. But at the same time, I give it to X. I mean, anybody can get caught up in emotions. They put a lot of work and effort into those battles, and I give it the X Factor. That's my opinion. So feel free to comment.